Why GCS? Mima Obibia Kwaba had the latest and hot news in Kwana the Bremo. KSM Kweku Sintim Sawadi and some of the player, but to a Beshes who a year 2024 December. Now, what you say, NDC one in time Cassia and MPP one in time Cassia. Now, some is a million so we subscribe. Let's say over subscribe now, like it. Now, what share video of offer so now we never watch it. Afriyie KSM KSM or the Afriyie what you say in maybe before no one person when you break it 8 what you say NDC for them can see pop to say hine ha 1% MP before no be break it 8 in yes I do but two no and yeah asem to so so no say MP before so one time can see pa and say John Dramani Mahama what obi I have to buy jiwe few hono ba 1 million boots or you gra what's up you just say what the time can see 1% a John Dramani Mahama pesa ababi tiano so what the ability thing there in asem to na KSM Open and Sammy so FIA about 2 years here babishes December 2024 na wada Sammy Brady yan kuti KSM ni sama wadi tubia o analyze MPP ni NDC ye di Mahama ni na wadi ni na atubia inti zama KSM atubia inti zama.
Do you know that Ghana God has a Ghana card? Check the rough for Ghana there. It is the only country in the world that God has actually got a Ghana card. Do you know why? He's so interested in our elections. He can keep quiet on everything we do in Ghana, but when it comes to elections, you hear the prophets. And this God with the Ghana card is sneaky, because you'll pick specific prophets and prophesy them through them that Bawumia is coming, and then pick the same amount of prophets and prophesy them through them that Mahama is coming. And now that there's a whole lot more, I'm sure they will pick Cheddar, they will pick Alan, they will pick this God with the Ghana card is dangerous, so it's just sneaky, just like the rest of our Ghanaians, man. Anyway, that's just for fun. But yeah, very soon we're going to hear all the prophets who are going to prophesy who the Lord has chosen to rule Ghana. By the way, all of that is bull crap. For all of you to stop believing in all these awam, illogical prophecies that are allegedly coming from God, they have not seen anything, they have not heard anything, just like me and you, the guess. I have my guess, you have your guess, somebody else has their guess. And when they guess, their guess comes through, it's a prediction. And when a prophet's guess comes through their prophecy, the election coming up very, very soon. And I'm calling it in Tamkesia. Because, folks, the stakes are quite high. The stakes are quite high. What do I mean by quite high? The stakes are very high. This election has stakes that are very, very high. Okay? Let's look at a bit at the contestants, and let's look a little bit about their backstory and what made the stakes so high. All right? You have the MPP and the NDC, the duopoly, those two who are in every game, NDC, MPP. And now there's all this noise about we're going to fix the country into here, a third force. And there are so many other wings that have cropped up that are possibly third forces. Yeah, Alan is there with his movement. He does not belong to the traditional two per se. Cheddar has come through. And there's is Cheddar Bosom still in the ring? I don't think so. What about Akufo-Addo? I don't think so either. But Kofi Annan, you know. So we have all these little ones in the wings, you know. But what makes this election very, very crucial is the battle between the two main parties. Let me tell you today, from the MPP perspective, the election is not about MPP and NDCU. Do you know that? From the MPP perspective, the election is between the MPP and John Mahama. I kid you not. The name Mahama has become the symbol that is holding the NDC. And so far as MPP is concerned, they are fighting John Mahama. Into John Mahama, I bet than the MPP in Tamkese. They don't want to know who besides the NPP or when Tamkese any day. It's John Mahama. Let me tell you why. Of course, Mahama was in power, and the NDC came and they overthrew. Not overthrew. It wasn't the coup. They came and they were elected to replace John Mahama. So strategically, what that says, psychologically, say, yabe tu Mahama visu. The whole election the MPP mounted was how to hit John Mahama so hard, because if you can hit the head, the rest of the body will follow. So everything was done to hit Mahama. The stories, the amazing lies, everything to hit Mahama, and they won the election. You see, so if you make Mahama the issue and you're able to win the election, how would you feel if that same person comes back again after 8 years and tries to win the election again? That is scary. So MP4 in Tamkese Mahama. I'm telling you, I kid you not, if any of the other candidates, who else was running on the NDC ticket? I think it was Kojo was in the running, Dufo was in the running, and others. I am telling you, if the MPP had chosen Dufo or Kojo, I don't think the signals would have been as scary as they are now to the MPP, because the return of Mahama, if he should succeed in coming, the signal that it is sending, is that the people did believe in the MPP. The MPP campaign worked, and they won, and they replaced Mahama. So if Mahama comes back, it is just sending the signal that now the people have compared the incompetent Mahama that they campaigned against to the present MPP, but they've gone back to the incompetent Mahama. And yet, it doesn't look good, crowd. Honestly, if you look at the campaign waged by the MPP and how successful it was, and how they were able to uproot Mahama, and Mahama's middle name became incompetent. It was called John Incompetent Mahama. Now, by the middle name, incompetent. The tool view, clear off. When you're competent, you can't rule this country. Shut up. So Mahama was cleared. So for whatever reason, folks, I kid you not, if there should be a comeback of Mahama, it's like the verdict is, acquire a tune because it's on your or you're incompetent, you're born a chair tune, or no one has a coffin number. That sends a signal, and it's not a very pleasant signal. It was sent to the MPP. MPP, Tamkese and Mahama. I kid you not. NDC too, they have their Tamkese. Do you know they're in Tamkese for the NDC? Breaking the 8. I swear to God. America focus, I swear to God. Ghana focus, I swear to God. I like the Ghana one, man. I swear to God. But it was swagging. Let me do the American way. I swear to God. No. If Bawumia and Napo, who is now the vice president, if they should break the 8, do you know what that means to the NDC? Oh, first one, you remember, second one, you remember. And normally in Ghanaian politics, they more be a crown country. But if the MPP succeeds in breaking the 8, then I'm telling you, that also sends very, very, very bad signals for the NDC. And what it means is simply that, Charlie, if anything, I grow no munka. So to the NDC, breaking the 8, if it should happen, and you almost time can say, whatever will happen, we must make sure that these people do not break the 8. Not make sure, because there's nothing you can do, is the people that are going to vote. But in a sense, our whole body and spirit is behind them, the MPP not breaking the 8. And the MPP too, their whole body, spirit and everything is behind them. That Mahama should not show his face. Again, it is somewhat I say, do you understand the dynamics now? And how very, very, very important it is to both NDC and PP to win this thing? Because if one goes down, whoever goes down, they say the bigger they come, the harder they fall. And it will be a very, very, very hard fall. So here we are now, these two major parties contesting, and actually it's like it's a two-party thing. But there are things going on too. 2024 is going to be very, very interesting. There are things going on there too. Annan has emerged. Some say, oh, Annan is just joking. I don't know me. I'm not a political pundit, you know. All I know is that he has created some sway, you know, with the yellow Afro-Franto thing. Annan has been able to create some impact. How far will that go? Can he mobilize enough support so that he can cut into the big two, so that no one actually gets the 50+1? Is that possible, or that's just a joke? Me, I don't know. I'm just talking about what we are looking forward to in 2024 and what is on the ground now. We have the MPP, we have the NDC, we have Annan has come up, and Cheddar, Cheddar has also come up, man. And Cheddar, I don't know yet if his party has been officially licensed. I remember the last interview I saw of him, somebody was asking him for a manifesto, and then what he said was that, look, we are a movement now. We are mobilizing. And I think it's very, very premature for me at the level of a movement to present a manifesto. When we become a party, you will see. I think that's what I heard him say. If I didn't hear right, I apologize. But that's what I heard him say. And I'm paraphrasing. That's a movement now. And there's no point in movement going around with a manifesto. So I don't know yet if Cheddar has been registered as a party yet or not, or whether soon, because we have only 5 months to go. Only 5 months to go. And if the registration to become an official party has not happened, then it's a little scary. But some of people too have said that, yeah, this is somebody who is not a very politically savvy person, but a very, very good friend of mine. And I hope to God he's not listening to this show, because what I'm going to say is that this is his analysis. But Onye very, very politically savvy, you know. But he thinks that somehow Annan is going to force this thing to go into round 3. And at that point, Cheddar will join him. Now Annan says no. Annan says that also. And I'm sure that if this was like a live thing, one day I'll go live on this, on Facebook and YouTube, so that we can open the phone lines and hear you all contribute. Because I really would also like to hear from you and what you really think. Because that's his idea. He says, no, me, I'm not joking with Annan. I'm sure that, you know, he's going to take enough so that nobody's going to get the 50+1. And then once that happens, he sees a big union between Annan and Cheddar. And when that happens, hey, you know, until whatever it takes, folks, 2024, Ghana be a shit. Ghana be a dead. But whatever it is, folks, it's going to be a watershed. Whatever happens is going to be a watershed for the history of Ghana. Because if any of the party wins, You remember what I said in the beginning? It's a big blow to the other, and the bigger picture of what that means to the party that loses is what we discussed, earlier, So between now and we are in July, July, August, September, October, November, December. Between now and the next 5 months, is it safe to assume that people who are going to vote know what they're going to vote for now? Or can we assume that there are still plenty of people who are undecided? If you're undecided, please, I'd love to read from you. I'd like to read comments from you why you are undecided at this time and what will it take for you to make a decision. Or you are undecided to the extent that you don't want to vote. But that's not what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about those who don't want to vote. I just want to find out, are people out there today who say, I'm not sure, I'm undecided. And my question is, what is it that you're looking for to help you make a decision? What do you want to see? What do you want to hear? What is that final trigger that you listen to and say, oh, okay, now I know where I'm going to vote. I'm going here or there or whatever. Okay? Because this last 5 months that is left, nothing major is going to happen. I mean, if you are the MPP and you're the government, you can say, okay, let me quickly bring out as many projects that I can. I don't know how many projects you can do in 5 months. I don't know how many streets you can go and build, or whether you go and pave some very, very quickly. I don't know exactly anything substantial that you can rush and do in these last 5 months for people to say, oh, you have finished so hard and I like what you have done, so I'm going to vote for you. So that's what I'm thinking. So these last few months, this is left for those who are strategizing on how they can make money. The last 5 months, it's not about the political parties, it's about the individuals, who have certain close associations with the political parties and who go and present certain programs and agendas. Oh, we can do this, we can organize this, we can do that, we can organize that, we can get people together and, yeah, sure, bring me a budget, because everybody wants to vote, So this last 5 months is going to be many, many people who are going to be coming from the woodworks from everywhere who have a plan. And they're going to try as much as possible to sell the plan to the political parties. Because cash, every cash that is left, the last amount of money that is remaining is now has only one place to go. It's how do I push it into getting votes? And one thing too that the politicians are not aware of, all the politicians across the party, they don't have the ability to distinguish between somebody who really, really, really loves them and wants their t-shirt to somebody who's broke, who has not got any decent shirt, who's looking for a shirt to wear. Baby, how? If you like, let me go and print right now. KSM for Assemblyman is like go and print 10,000 t-shirts and take it out there. I'll come back within 30 minutes. I'll finish all the t-shirts. Do you think the people who are getting it actually care whether they're going to be an assemblyman? No. I mean, you have a car moving. You are standing in the car. You have a whole box of t-shirts, and you are throwing to people. They won't rush for it. They will rush. They will fight. They can even kill for the t-shirts. And the poor politician will say, hey, Charlie, my popular power. We say, Jimmy t-shirts, More. More. Who say, Jimmy t-shirts, no fire, Yeah. Nipa foam. On me t-shirts. More. These are broke-ass people that, thanks to the system of government or misgovernment that we have now, have kept many people so broke. They'll do everything that they can to get a t-shirt. So that's one thing too that's going to be happening in the last 5 months. T-shirts, they show not only t-shirts, so Bentwa. Now I don't know whether it's been a new thing that has come to replace Bentwa, because I remember long ago they even gave. Do you know what Bentwa is? Was one of the number one giveaways before elections. Bentwa. And people actually rushed for this. Very scary. Very scary. And sad. It is sad to know that people will actually crumble over each other to get this Bentwa. Very sad. But it's even sadder for the politicians to think that, oh, I've given them Bentwa, so I bought their vote. I know there was one politician, and I won't mention his name now, who said, oh, Ashanti region, no problem. On t-shirts pa. So among the things that they give away is Bentwa, oil, rice, whatever. They used to give cement, but now cement is too expensive, so I don't think they'll go there. But let me say this. In this last 5 months that is left, this is what you should expect. Gifts and little trickery things that will make you think that, oh, these people care for me. Trust me, if they care for you, they won't wait until the last 5 months. They will be with you throughout. Okay? But they won't wait until the last 5 months. So my advice, first of all, to the politicians is that, look, the voters,
Yo, it is for winning and some of your KSM Kwaku sitting sour to draw watches NDC Tankasi and MPP Tankasi. I don't know what broke to our day assembled one hour at 2 draw. Because GC News so and our channel, so we can subscribe. Let's say over subscribe and like it. Now, I share video. I'm a offer so in your dinner. Also, bet me actually what Afriyie and some way now. I will comment boxing. In my next video.
Thanks for watching. Like and share the video. You can also drop your comment. Please don't forget to subscribe. Click on the bell to turn on the notification.